point in a well-choreographed action sequence where it stops being just violent and becomes more like a dance.
Now go back to the underworld.
The director John Woo's mastered it in his films, but even he could learn a thing or two from games like Ninja Gaiden. God of War, and Devil May Cry. Hideki Kamiya was the man behind the original Devil May Cry and other big Capcom games like Beautiful Joe and Okami.
Beautiful.
His latest project is a forthcoming title from Sega called Bayonetta. A game that aims to take Devil May Cry's stylish action concept and turn it up to 11.
Come on.
Bayonetta.
The game's anti-heroine is the titular Bayonetta. She's a witch, but not in the typical broomstick-riding fairy tale style. With a PVC catsuit and secretarial specs, this witch looks more like a cross between a catwalk model and an S&M librarian.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you can remember is that you're a witch. But now, you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell. I know, I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice.
Charming. So, she's a sexy witch with amnesia who needs to kill a daily quota of angels. That much we can follow, but there's also plenty of Bayonetta's past to piece together. And as you go about helping her fill in the blanks, you'll be taken on a bizarre ride through a practically incomprehensible sequence of events. She'll battle some colossal deities, bend the fabric of time, transform her hair into a boss-munching monster, of course. And combine her supernatural ninja skills with a ton of bullets to escape some sticky situations. Here's a snippet of gameplay from Bayonetta where she takes on a pair of celestial battleships. The combat in this game tends to be blisteringly fast, so do keep up. By dodging these homing missiles at the very last second, Bayonetta goes into witch time. Everything around her slows down, but she keeps moving at the same speed. This has made it easier to get up onto the ship's deck and start bashing its weak spot with some combos. Time to disembark and move on to the other. Unleashing the beast within is another useful trick. In this case, it's the Panther, which is lightning fast and ideal for avoiding danger. Some quick left and right movements on the analog stick will shake her free from these shackles. Focusing our attacks on the red weak spot again, it won't be long before this ship's sunk. Of course. And the path to Bayonetta's next challenge is revealed. Bayonetta's an expert at bringing the pain, so much so she's got a range of special torture attacks. To pull these off, you need to fill up your magic meter by repeatedly whacking the enemy without taking damage yourself. Then get close to your victim and set it off. Hammering the prompted button increases their suffering. So here are 5 of her cruelest ways to deal with the angelic. She can kick their butts right into a guillotine. She can chain her enemies to this kinky-looking horse. There's nothing quite like an enormous spiked cartwheel for dispatching the divine. Here's one for the heavy metal fans. Put them in the Iron Maiden. But when the torture needs to be both painful and messy, you can't beat a chainsaw.